A lot of crazy things in crime every day. You saw last week, I mean, we're second in violent crime, so we got a lot of sick people in our city that's doing a whole lot of criminal things, and I could talk to you all night about that, and so that doesn't help anything. But the flood situation, it looks as if the Mississippi, you know, we're at the widest point of the Mississippi River. It'll have some effect on Memphis. I just don't know to the extent, but it won't reach flood proportions here in Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Alan.
All right.
Bye. Hey, L.A. Rose, good morning.
Well, hello, Memphis.
Good morning.
How's everybody?
We're doing fine, L.A.
We're doing fine.
Well, it's an honor. Hi, Deb, and it's an honor to talk to you, Mayor Herenton.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rose.
I am really honored. I don't have a computer anymore, but I have relatives and friends, and I heard you were going to be on today.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you so much for the times when I do come back to Memphis to visit. Such an improvement. I mean, I am just amazed. I am just so proud and just honored. I mean, it's really great, and I just thank you for all of the wonderful work you have done to improve my hometown of Memphis.
Thank you, L.A. Rose.
And I just want to say this in parting, Mayor.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, when God is for you, He is more than the world against you.
You're right.
God bless you.
You too, L.A.
Love
Rose.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You know what Mrs. Rose just pointed out, and it's amazing to me.
Yeah.
The people that have been away from Memphis for a number of years and they come back, and Bev, they see the dramatic process. I mean, progress we've made. If you look at public housing, we virtually eliminated public housing.
You did. I'm just amazed, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and downtown was barren and
it was
desolate.
a ghost town. When we moved there, you remember the station, it was a ghost town down there.
But let me tell you about these haters in Memphis.
Okay. So you ain't done nothing.
Let me tell you about some of the haters. They look around and I wonder where have they been. They say, well, what has he done? He ain't done nothing. And they just see the haters so deep in the eye till they can't see. They can't see these big buildings. They can't see these new houses. They can't see black people in jobs that they never thought they would have.
They can't see the companies that
they can't see the companies that we brought in. No, they're drinking too much of that haterade.
Hey, BW, good morning.
Further details.
BW.
Commodities that
he's gone. Good morning to you, Mayberry.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. What do you say?
I say that all I need is God. I remember your comment yesterday about that. But, Mayor, it's an honor to talk to you, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayberry. Yes, sir.
And my thing is children, Mayor. The children here in Memphis, coming from the West Coast to here, I see some things that bother me about the children. I see a lack of respect. I see a lack of authority. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not. The children are so. Unwanted children live unwanted lives. Do you agree with me, Mayor?
Yes, sir.
And that's part of the problem here. Right. We have a lot of children born out of wedlock, which is a problem. But born out of wedlock without a father is a triple threat problem. Do you feel me, sir?
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayberry, let me just say something to you. This. First of all, let me say that the problem that you've identified is not just a Memphis problem.
Oh, no doubt,
This is a problem in urban America. It's in cities all over America. Let me also say that there's a decline in our whole value system, not just here in Memphis. And let me also remind you, I hear a lot of people talk about fatherless homes, and I know that what we call in American society a traditional family. But in my day and time, there were a lot of us who grew up who didn't have fathers in the house.
But you had grandparents sir.
You're right.
That we don't have now. Grandparents are 35, 32 years old now, and they're still kicking it. They're still out there doing their thing. I grew up with my grandparents to a certain extent myself, but my grandparents were grandparents, real grandparents. You know, and that's what we are lacking, family. We destroy our own family situation by having these children that we cannot take care of, and then we expect the grandparents, who nowadays are 35 years old. They're not like my grandfather was when I met him. I think he was like 50-some years old when I was born. So I agree with you, sir, and I do agree with you that this is an American problem. But right now I am here in Memphis, and right now I'm worried about Memphis and the way things are. And the women run society. Okay, that's what I know. You know, if a woman can have children by this man and that man and that man and this man and not worry about how the child's going to be raised, we are setting ourselves up for failure. The other day I called the show, and one of my neighbors, he's 60 years old, taking his morning walk, got robbed by a 14-year-old kid. You know, and that didn't happen. It happened when I was a young man, but it's growing. It's a problem that's growing more and more. And let me say before I forget, I think you're doing an excellent job with what you have to work with here and all the haters. I love to see a strong black man who is not afraid to say what he feels about the situation. And we need more Mayor Herentons. What is it, 5 terms, Mayor, or 4 terms?
I'm in my fifth term.
Great job, and thank you, sir, for hearing me.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mayberry. Good morning to you, Narvell. Hi.
I would like to ask the mayor what is his position on the police commissioner discussing bringing people from Arkansas and surrounding areas to be police officers because he can't find enough qualified people here in Memphis. I just don't believe you cannot find all these out people work in Memphis people to be police officers.
Okay,
well, first of all, let me say this, that for an individual to be a police officer, that individual must meet some very high standards. And let me just tell you another problem, and I hope Brother Mayberry is listening, and you can talk to some people at Federal Express. You would be surprised how many applicants companies have to go through. I've heard some of them may go through 1,000 applicants to get 50 employees. And especially in the black community, we've got a big problem. Either we've been in jail or we can't pass the drug test.
Right.
Okay? So that is another problem we have, is that many of us have, for a lot of other reasons, our records are terrible. So the reason we can't find a lot of policemen here, and I'm going to tell you, you know why you see more African-American female police officers?
Why?
Because typically African-American young women have a cleaner background. Okay, they haven't been in jail, and they're not on drugs. We can recruit more African-American women than we can our men. And that's what's happening to the African-American male population, Bev. We're dropping out of school, we're committing crimes, or we're on drugs.
Okay.
Are you following me?
I'm following you.
So what the police director has to do, we have to broaden our outreach. We want to recruit officers from all over America. We can't get them here in Memphis because they can't pass the background test, or they can't pass the psychological or the drug test. That's why we try to expand our recruitment effort to the lady that just called.
Okay. Tubby, you calling from Illinois?
Yes. Good morning, Bev.
Good morning.
And Mayor Harrison, it's a pleasure with the mayor being on. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, how you doing? You in Chicago?
Yes, sir. Right outside of Chicago. And it's amazing that what you just finished up saying, the reason I'm here is because of what you just said then, dealing with the city. You can't find good people to work. If you find somebody, it's something, either a record or it's something.
You're right.
So it's a shame. That's why I'm up here now for my business. But let me say this here, Mayor.
Okay.
First of all, congratulations, man, on the well-done job that you're doing in Memphis. I live in Memphis.
Okay.
I love the improvements. I love going to some parts of the city where you see the improvement.
Yes.
It's a great thing.
Thank you.
You're never going to get your props from some of the people, because some of our people's, man, the further they be is around the corner. And that's where they're going to go. Okay. And if you get outside of the city, and of course you get in and out of the city like I do, you'll get a chance to see that Memphis is not the only place where there's problems with the city and there's problems with what's going on.
Absolutely.
But I want to say to you, Mayor Harrison, man, thank you for keeping the capstone.
Okay.
Thank you for keeping your heads up.
Okay.
In the midst of all what's going on with the black politicians around America. You know what happened with Detroit mayor and the other mayors and stuff. Man, thank you for being a leader. Thank you.